Screaming Firehawks! Welcome back to the channel, The Expanse. Season 2, Episode 3. This one is called Static, and I feel like I say this every single video. Holy shit, we are coming off of a really, really awesome and insane episode. Just some more holy shit moments. Just damn. Like, damn.
Yep.
It's just insane. There was a really dope space battle. That was just nuts, just seeing like the bullets flying through the ships and like the maneuvers and like
hiding in a gigantic ship.
It's crazy. Like watching them just float around makes me like kind of like a little fuzzy in the head. I couldn't imagine being on one of those ships tumbling through space, fighting and shooting. It's insane.
No, I was super impressed by that, by the way. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But like the whole like when they got off and then they got onto the ship, like the whole crew in the little like FedEx boxes, yeah. Like with Miller and stuff, just with the people like hooked up to the screens and like
it's insane. It's just so cool. But like I think that's one of the really awesome parts about this show is that it feels real. Like if you were really flying in a box like that, it probably would make you want to vomit. Like it gives you that real sensation of just like, this is just insane. And just like Amos just trying to fix some shit and he's like flopping around with his like,
I know,
like magnetic boots. It's like, damn, dude,
like,
this is
you're
insane.
Gonna die.
Yeah,
you're gonna die in there.
Just so crazy. But mission accomplished, kind of. Question mark? Miller?
Miller.
What the hell?
Oh.
But we got to meet up with the scientist again. What was his name? Dresden?
Dresden. I think. Correct us if we're wrong.
And we got his full motive behind everything that he is doing. And essentially, at its core, he just wants to save all of mankind. Every human being. He wants to be able to equip them with this ability just to... They don't even know what the outcome was going to become, but it was something that was going to evolve human beings into making them bigger, greater beings. And didn't matter if millions of people were going to die. It was all about the end game and the result and actually finding out what this substance and shit was going to do to everybody.
I feel really bad for the people of Eros. They had to die for science.
Yeah.
Like involuntarily subjected to science.
They were the guinea pigs. They were being tested on. They like he said, like it doesn't matter who's in control of this. It doesn't matter who is ultimately sacrificed. The long game of humanity, like being able to evolve and become bigger, powerful, and just forever living and being able to handle things and being in space without suits and being able to hibernate and travel the long distances. Like it's just absolutely crazy. And Miller's just like, nope, that's not going to happen. And there was a moment where his motives have been clear from the beginning.
Yeah. Whoever's
responsible for Julie's death, they're going to be killed.
You're out.
They're going to be stopped. And the moment, like, they got to a point where like, everybody's kind of like, oh, okay. And Fred Johnson's just like, yeah, just give us everything. And Miller's like, nah, I'm ending it right there. It's over. Nope. Done.
No, no second guessing, no questions asked. Other than that, no
nothing.
Conference with the team,
yeah.
Nothing.
He made an executive decision, took him out.
That's what I was looking for.
And now there's no way to access that data because he's the only one who can encrypt it, and now it's going to be deleted if anyone else tries. So I'm really interested to see where this goes. Like, what do the bosses now think?
Yeah.
Like, how are they going to handle all this situation? And Julie's dad, like, what is his whole thought process going to be? What is Aaron Wright's whole thought process going to be when he finds out that this shit is happening and it went down like this? It's going to be... I'm really fascinated to see where this story goes. And our friend Christian, she is playing the game as strong as she can. She is holding it down. She is ducking and weaving and, like, figuring shit out. And I'm nervous for her.
Me too. I don't want anything to happen to her. I really like her.
She's doing a great job of staying a couple steps ahead of Aaron Wright, though. Like, sending the text message, being like, hey, we need to attack this base for a base. She's playing the game.
I know, but I'm just worried that, like, he's letting her think that she's playing the game, and he's actually, like, nah, bitch.
I think she's smart.
And I know she's smart. I
think she's really smart. And I think she's going to run out of time and run out of space to be able to keep playing this game.
Space.
I mean, she's got her little spy and she wants to communicate with Fred Johnson, and that is treason. That sounds like a really big issue potentially. But she knows that his hands are clean from the situation despite putting out that public message that he's the one that's responsible for everything and he's the one that they're targeting for this whole thing. So it's a really interesting situation where now she's got to she's putting this public face on behind the scenes. She's acting like she's got to do again, little magic trick and wiggle her way around shit and communicate with him. Be like, look, I know the situation. So this all feels scary. It's all very sketchy. It's all really interesting. And I'm fascinated, and this crew is super dope. These characters are fun. Super digging the show, if you couldn't tell.
A little
bit. Really excited.
A little bit.
Do you have any other thoughts before we jump into this episode?
No.
Let's go. That's the attack on the other base. Base for a base.
All 17 people in the station were killed instantly.
Dang.
Massive explosions shattered the moon, and the resulting orbital debris has forced planet-wide flight restrictions that will remain in effect.
They ruined our goddamn sky.
There's no way this goes anywhere but war.
I always knew Earth would strike first. Right, Earther?
What do you call me?
Oh, you heard me.
Not today! He's got as much dust in his blood as the rest of us. Marines, who do we fight for?
Mars!
Who do we fight for?
Mars!
Suit up. We need to train.
Damn right, she just gave me chills.
War is coming.
Yeah, bitch.
She's badass.
Winter is coming.
Mars still hasn't issued an official statement.
You haven't retaliated yet either.
Can you imagine what it would be like to lose the moon? To never see it in the night sky again?
We're more than capable of protecting Luna.
What we should be doing is trying to get out of this mess.
I'm not scared. Our Navy might be older and slower, but the numbers are still on our side. And we could knock Mars out of our sky for good. If it comes to that.
Did you know that Martian Marines always train at 1G Earth gravity? If we continue to force their hand, they will invade.
It's like you always said, Earth must come first.
Dude, this is getting intense.
Wow, I'm actually nervous.
I think it's interesting from the Martians' perspective. They view it as Earth struck first.
Yeah.
And from the Earth's perspective, they were just retaliating.
Yeah.
This is all fucked up because it is literally a situation where what are they hiding from us? What are they hiding from us? Both sides think that someone's hiding something and no one's hiding anything from each other. It's someone else who's hiding shit. Well,
right.
Ehrenreich is hiding shit. But, you know, it's not Earth hiding from Mars or Mars hiding from Earth. And it's just causing this...
person,
it's causing this massive, just uneasy situation between these two. It's pretty crazy.
Diogo, get these men to Holden.
Miller too?
Leave him here.
Hey! I don't want him anywhere near the prisoners!
He won't be.
Oh wow, they arrested him.
You shouldn't even be on this station!
It's something you need to get off your chest there?
Damn right!
Dang.
I mean, he shouldn't have just done that, right? I feel like he should have had a conversation first.
Dozens of ships leave here every day. Pick one, and I'll get you on it. It's time for you to go.
I mean, when you're with a group of people and you've got someone who's got their own personal intentions in mind, that's never a good situation.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I mean, I feel for Miller, I do. But at the same time, dude,
For what it's worth, I get it. He killed your girl and you shot him.
Just a guy who needed to go down.
Captain always gets a little jumpy when you kill people without talking it over first.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have asked for permission, too.
You and me, we're a lot alike. We've been around. But the captain, well, he's as close to righteous as it gets out here. So when you says you're out, that's just how it is.
Okay, bye.
okay.
You keep picking fights with the wrong people.
Interesting.
Let it go.
You fought for nothing. People died. Miller just...
He got you out of Eris alive.
He shot an unarmed man right in the head.
An unarmed mass murderer. You can't understand.
The only thing he was out for was revenge.
He cared about all of us.
We had Dresden. He was gonna talk. We could have used him.
We could have what? Worked out a deal with a man who casually murdered countless Belters. A man who was a threat to all human life. And that is why Miller shot him.
He didn't have the right to make that decision.
But you do.
What I have to do now is clean up his mess.
Yikes.
He was in the data center, so we're going to interrogate him first. We got ID scans for the whole lot of them. The last 2 years are completely blank for everyone. But before that, they all work for the same company, Protogen. It's an Earth-based biotech contractor with facilities throughout the system, including the one destroyed on Phoebe.
Oh, shit. Did you just fucking kill that guy?
This should be an interesting conversation.
Amos likes him. This should be fun.
Try this one. I see the way y'all look at me. Like I don't belong here.
No one's questioning your patriotism.
I earned my iron, Hilly. Your family just bought your way into the Corps.
That's enough.
Ah!
Oh, bitch. Damn.
We want to know about the protomolecule.
Then you should talk to Dr. Dresden.
He's dead.
What? What about the project?
You're gonna have to answer for it. The genocide on Eros. We need you to make a vaccine.
Why would I want to do that?
I understand you grew up in Landrina on basic. That must have been hard.
Only if you can't find a way out.
It's especially admirable for you after the loss of your mother.
Damn.
Type C Huntington's disease is just so ungodly cruel. She never complained.
Is that why you went to work for Protogen? Find a cure. We can get you back there if you help us.
Her brain was fried. She didn't think anything was wrong with her. Not a bad way to die, actually.
It's different on Eros. There's real pain and death. You're free now to do the right thing. Dresden is gone. You don't have to answer to him anymore.
He made me what I am today.
Uh-oh.
And what exactly is that?
Everyone's going to war. Earth, Mars, Belt.
Never even know what you were fighting for.
You killed that guy. What you fighting for?
Cut off one head. Plenty more where he came from.
So we cut off all the heads. Rule the whole system.
System rules you, kid.
Even more reason I choose to fight.
You don't choose anything. You're born into it, man. One side or the other. You play it out. You know, in those inners, you figure out what's on Eros. They kill every last one of us to get it.
Us?
Belters.
Haircut.
The neurons in his right temporal parietal junction have been impeded. Well, he wasn't born this way. He was altered. Probably transcranial magnetic hyperstimulation.
Damn.
Part of his temporal lobe has been effectively erased. The part that governs empathy.
You can do that with a magnet?
I've only read about the procedure. It's not that simple, but it's not complicated either.
So someone waves a magnet at the right side of my head, and suddenly I can watch 100,000 people die in agony and not give a shit.
Wow.
It's been done to all of them. He's not a homicidal maniac. He just no longer has the capacity to consider any life other than his own meaningful.
Wow.
How do you reach a guy like that?
You don't.
Amos is like, me too.
Sir, did you ask Private Travis, sir?
Don't give me that, Gunny.
Are we gonna just keep eating shit from Earth, or are we gonna take them out and end this?
What does that have to do with one of my sergeants assaulting a private?
We can only get slapped around for so long before it boils out one way or another.
I'm well aware of Private Travis's background and the shit that he gets for being born on Earth. If he'd been willing to talk, you'd be thrown in the brig right now, but he wasn't. That's how Martian he is.
We trained all our lives for this. Now it's here and we just want to use it. The sooner we have it out with Earth, the better.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
We're not going to Earth. We've been ordered to Ganymede Station to secure the food supply.
Farm Patrol. We're Marines.
And we serve where we are ordered to serve. Now, you and your team will carry out your orders with pride and dedication, befitting soldiers of the Martian Republic. Are we clear, Gunny?
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Highly motivated to go take out Earth.
I would not want to be her enemy.
Is this what I hope it is?
A secure channel to Fred Johnson. Yes.
Wow.
Colonel Johnson, the things you've no doubt heard me say were lies, a facade to protect myself. There are people in my government who are willing to take us to the brink of annihilation for reasons that I still cannot fathom. I want to stop this war. So now, I need evidence. Anything I can use to turn the guns of Earth and Mars away from each other. If you have any cards left in your hand, the time to play them is now.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Think this is for real?
I think I got something she can use.
You spaced a Black Sky faction leader because they put a hit out on that woman. If they learn that you're helping her, the OPA will put a hit out on you.
Well, then I guess it's gonna have to be our little secret then, huh?
Oh, shit.
Both of them putting themselves in some crazy danger.
Well, and trusting others to assist.
Yeah.
I saw Julie Mao. Have a seat.
Yes, sir.
In that hotel room, there was madness. And there was a puddle, blue-brown slime in the center of the bed, and it smeared down across the floor.
Metabolic excretions.
Blue barnacles jutting out of her mouth, out of her body, snaking out of her hair, growing up against the walls. Dead.
Beautiful.
Beautifully dead.
Not dead. Becoming. The barnacles? An expression of pattern matching systems. Lattices that mimic beta sheets and expand on them, but capable of control systems. Like brain tissues. Two-stage pumps adapted from hearts.
He doesn't have the empathy. He's thinking about everything technical.
Was it still moving? I know what it looks like. What was it doing?
Wait. Don't go.
Fuck.
Creepy, though.
That's like a whole new level of being lost.
You ever talk to a pedophile? We try to ask them stuff, and they're not gonna just talk about raping little kids, but if you show them pictures of kids, then they'll go on and on and on. I had a private chat with Cortazar, and Eros is his pedophilia.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but to get to that conversation, I don't want to... Yeah.
What happened to them?
Amos.
We used them. You infected them and watched them die.
We watched it work. The protesmolecule is the first evidence of a tree of life apart from our own. It didn't come with an instruction manual. We nurtured it the best way we knew how.
But Phoebe wasn't enough for you.
We didn't control the station, so we incinerated the Martians, erased the data cores, and left. Dr. Dresden used 2 ships, one for our team, one for the sample.
It got out on the Anubis. I saw the results.
What did it do?
Killed everyone aboard.
Obviously. But then what?
The power was shut down when we arrived. Protomolecule was frozen around the reactor core.
Starving. Did you turn the power back on?
Mm-hmm. Started moving, reaching out to me.
Is there anything more that I could see?
We nuked the ship and everything on it.
This is crazy.
Still going strong on Eros.
It learns, you know. It does something different every time. The more biomass you feed it, the faster it learns, the more it changes.
So you fed it Eros, a whole station, 100,000 people.
100,000 opportunities.
Fuck, dude.
We can only learn by letting it learn.
Can you control it?
I'd need my data and everything coming off Eros. That's the only way I can tell you more.
He's like a drug addict or something, you know?
He literally has one mindset, and all he can think about is that.
Yep.
What's that? It's one of the data streams that Dresden was collecting. It's coming directly from Eros.
It's new.
Are those people talking?
Not people. Pulses speeding up, counting down.
What?
It's building something. We're going to find out.
Oh, shit.
That doesn't sound good at all.
This is terrifying.
What the fuck is this?
The Fred Johnson information.
What are you doing?
You can see what I'm doing. 25 people on that pod we lost. It's my job to protect them.
You saved Amos.
And we lost 25 people because I made that choice.
There's no point.
Point is, next time I'm gonna save them all.
Oh, Alex.
I mean, if anyone's gonna be able to sympathize with his situation, it's Holden.
There's something happening on Eros. The protomolecule's building something and we don't know what. There are words in the data stream. Voices.
Are you saying those people are still alive?
The only person who can answer that is Ted. Eros isn't over yet. I don't think we can save it. But I do know we need to do something. And I know I can't do it without you.
Do it together.
They're coming together.
I like that. When you know, it's like with a simple, you know, nod, we cool.
Oh shit.
I take it this means you know where you want to go?
Eros, something real bad is going on down there.
Yeah, we know.
And you know we have to destroy it.
I think you're right.
I know that you know Dresden was gonna get away with it. And I didn't kill him because he's crazy. I killed him because he was making sense.
Any idea how we can take out a whole asteroid?
With that.
Fuck.
That was crazy.
This shit is like every episode. It just presents you with something else that's just like, what? Like that dude. I think you said it perfectly. Like, and they talked about it. Like, they called him a pedophile in the episode, but it's like he's almost like an addict.
Well, no, I mean that was the analogy that Amos gave. Like, you can't just come right out and be like, I know you did this and this, that, and the other thing and judge them.
Right.
But you give them something that they want, they won't feel like they're being judged and they will spill their guts.
Yeah, he was all excited about it.
I don't like that Amos used that analogy, but whatever.
I mean, that's something.
Here we are.
Something that he had experience with, talking to people.
I don't want to know.
But it's like, just hearing that dude talk, it's like, oh my god.
He got excited about it.
You were completely like off the rocker, but yet still the smartest dude that we've probably encountered to this point.
Well,
It's
I mean,
like, holy shit.
imagine you not having any empathy. Imagine how much simpler that would make your life.
Oh, yeah.
No empathy, only worried about your mission and your own life.
All he's thinking about is the science.
Yeah.
All he's thinking about is like, oh my god, it's growing? Oh my god, you saw it? What did it do? We need to figure it out. It's like, dude, it just killed thousands of people.
It's like those are opportunities.
That is not even a thought in that dude's mind.
Yeah.
That those people died. He's more concerned about the protomolecule growing and dying and figuring out if it's evolving or not. Like, it is insanity.
Yeah.
And like what Miller said there at the end, he's like, I killed Dresden because the dude was making a lot of sense. It's like, oh, fuck.
That's not good.
I mean, it goes back to what I said last episode. It feels very much like a Thanos situation.
Yes.
Where it's like, we got to eliminate a shit ton of people. There's going to be millions and millions of deaths. But in the end, it's going to result in the human race thriving and evolving and being better off for the future. It's like, but millions of people are going to die. Like, that part doesn't matter. It doesn't register because it's been wiped out of their brain. It's like fucking insane. It's insane.
I mean, 100,000 people is not like one person to save millions, but to them, it's like 100,000. No big deal.
Yeah, and it's just, the crew is just in a really interesting situation because obviously they want to find a way to stop it and reverse it. And it's like, now we got Fred Johnson and Miller ultimately like coming to an agreement at the end there, being like, oh yeah, we gotta destroy it. It's just like, fuck. It's like that whole situation is just, it feels like there's like a tug of war going on and all they're doing is just pulling against themselves.
Right.
Which is just insane, it seems like. And then Gunny, that's not her name, that's her rank in the military.
I thought that sounded like a military term.
It's a gunnery sergeant, I believe that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
She is, talk about another person who's got her eye on the prize. It's like, we were trained for this shit and we want to go use it. We don't want to go do this other bullshit thing. We want to go invade fucking Earth and fight. It's just like,
and take care of it.
It's like, holy shit. Like, she is a total badass. She, like, I want to go jump out of this friggin' couch right now and go work out or something. It's just like, her speeches, when she talks, it's like, there's so much passion behind her words.
This is Sparta. Oh, I mean, Mars.
Basically, that's what it is. That's what it feels like. Like, everything that comes out of her, like, there has never been a moment where she hasn't spoken passionately about what she wants. It's always just firm, strong words with a clear friggin' direction. And she's just like, fuck Earth. Let's go fucking take that shit over, yo. And it's like, okay. I live there. Can you not hurt it, please? Please? I'm scared.
Oh my god, stop.
But yeah, she's like, she's super dope. And Christian, dang it.
Putting it all on the line.
Her and Fred Johnson, it's like, they're both committing treason against their own people, essentially. And it's like, holy, like, something bad, like, I don't know if something bad's gonna happen to both of them, even though it feels like it's a very real possibility that something bad could happen to both of them.
Well, I mean, like, if Fred Johnson realizes that his, like, number one chick is, like, she's the only one that knows.
Mm-hmm.
So, our little secret, he's gonna know that you're the biatch that said something if somebody puts a hit out on him.
And the Belters will, the OPA will tear him a new one if they find out.
They're gonna space him.
I think that sucks. I couldn't, like, fucking get in space. That sounds so horrible. But then, like, you've got Christian who's committing treason against her own people, and it's like,
but for the greater good.
Right. Like, again, it goes back to, like, is she really committing treason against her people, or is she doing it against Ehrenreich, who's like...
Yeah, that's what I would say.
But Ehrenreich is in a position where he could easily spin it around and be like, nope, she's crazy, she's wrong, she's the one committing treason, we're not doing any of the stuff that she's talking about. And it's like, I'm really interested to see what this piece of evidence, like, how she's going to use it. Like, what is her plan? How she... Because the moment she brings that piece of evidence to light, I feel like that's her moment of, like, all right, I'm out.
Well, and then she better, like, go into hiding or
That's
something.
Like, her cover is blown at that point, it seems like, unless she finds a way to, like, I don't know,
turn it into something else.
Present it from, like, a different source or some shit. I don't know. But I'm really interested to see how she's going to approach this and handle all of it, because a lot of people are in really dangerous spots, it feels like. And it's just, the intensity is cranked up. Everything is really tense. Everybody's clearly on edge. And it's just like, where is this going to go? It's super interesting. But one thing that I kind of thought about throughout that episode, so does that mean Dresden's not the only one who knows everything about this? Or is this other dude going to be able to, like, actually...
I don't know.
Access this and show them what they need?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, he might not be able to directly, like, interact with Dresden's files, but
he knows some shit.
Yeah, like, he's clearly got a shit ton of knowledge about this whole situation, so that dude just trips me out.
He does.
Just so crazy. So, all right, another banger of an episode. Do you have any other thoughts on this one?
Nope.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments down below. As always, like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.